Yes. Yes,
How are you
Brandon.
doing, Brandon? It's good to see you.
Hope you're
Welcome
doing well
back.
today.
Welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope you had a good weekend. Okay, I was second. I will allow it. That's
That's
funny.
funny.
Okay, y'all. Let's get
Thorn
started.
caught me with a joke before I even knew anyone was here, so she was on
It's
it.
been one of those days, and we're a little bit late. We're okay. If we're not showcasing a game, expect that we're gonna be our usual laid back, probably not on time selves. We did stay up a little bit too late, but we'll get to
Hey,
that here in a second. I need to get to intros.
The Great
here.
is a good show.
The Great is a good show. We can talk about it right after we. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're introing the introing. How about you intro?
Please, you're driving me insane. I'm Hazziesof. As always, to my left is the amazing Nord, aka Nordicmonkey. Say hello to the stream, Nord.
The cast abilities at the stream.
And
I hope it's fixed.
today is stream number 394. We are 6 more away from 400, so I'm like really excited about that. Can you believe it? 400 freaking streams since I started counting. I've actually done more than probably 400 if you count like from Facebook times, and even like while I was on Twitch there were ones I didn't number, but once I started numbering my streams, it's like I can't believe that's how many like streams I've done. But we keep just chugging along because we'll be doing this as long as we're having fun, and I'm having fun still doing this. But yeah, I can't believe it's 394. And we are gonna jump right into our Geeky Talk segment. That's the segment right before we get into the game, where we just kind of geek out for about half an hour to an hour, depending on what topics we want to talk about. Which also, there was another topic I was gonna bring. I just talking about this right now just reminded me of something. But anyways, yeah,
Yay,
let's just
memory.
jump right into
It's functional.
Let's just jump right into it. My brain is not working very well today, so I think we're just gonna jump right into it. I want to start off with talking to Nord about something he was doing last night. So at night I've been for like a couple of
Make
hours.
that sound creepy.
I have to. I didn't mean to make it sound creepy.
I want to talk about something Nord was doing last night.
Anyways,
Jeez.
no. So at night I've usually been binge watching Hot Wheels Battle Force 5, I think it's called. It's an animation. It's okay. It's not like my thing, but it is the thing that my 16-year-old is like really into right now. So he asked me to binge watch that with him, and that is kind of what we're doing.
Are you
Why
saying
does it
it's
say
not...
my stream is offline over here on my side? Is the stream offline?
It looks fine to me.
It's over on my... Here, let me give me... It looks like it's offline over here. That's fine if it's not.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work on my.
They're saying it's good.
Okay, good.
It's a Twitch thing probably.
So
are you saying Battle Force 5 is not as good as Acceleracers?
Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, Acceleracers was better because I binge watched Acceleracers, Hot Wheels Acceleracers with my son, and then we're binge watching Battle Force 5. I do not like Battle Force 5 as much. Acceleracers I thought was better and more interesting, and the car's abilities was more interesting, but it's okay. It's not terrible. Anything my like kid gets into and like super obsesses over, has like deep interest in, I 100% support it, and I try to back him up and get into it with him. I think that's because growing up I had a lot of like really deep interests, very similar to how he gets interests and decides like, oh, this is what I'm into right now, but I never had like that kind of support from other people other than friends. So like I that's what I do when my kid's like really into something. I just back him up on it, and so he feels like supported in his interest, kind of thing.
It's interesting. So when he was what, like 3 or 4, he had a Hot Wheels track. It had a T-Rex on it.
Yeah.
And it was a specific one.
I remember that.
And he was so he was so determined to have that thing. And we were able to find it on eBay. because it had not been for sale for quite some
It didn't
time.
even have the box. You remember that? It
Yep.
came in like plastic
a bag.
bags that the person had put it in.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
we eventually got that for him, and that was like the biggest deal for him. The reason that we were so supportive of his interest in Hot Wheels is he was it took him a little while to be able to speak normally.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
he was delayed. But a big portion of what helped was being able to use catchphrases. And so when he was in a good mood, he would communicate that by saying, "Hot Wheels, beat that."
I remember that.
You remember? Yep.
Yeah. Like if he was in a good mood, he would say, "Beat that."
Yep, exactly. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that.
that's
It
how
was
he
really
that's how he picked
cute.
up language. It was via catchphrases.
Or instead of using curse words, he'd say, "Grandma."
Yeah. Farmer in the Dale.
The cheese stands alone. That's what he used to say.
The cheese stands alone. That was a great one.
I liked that one.
I'm sure it
Brenna
does.
said, "Mine is Beyblade. Season 7 is going to be very last, or so I keep hearing. I used to love Hot Wheels, and I had tons of cars and tracks when I was a kid. And mine was comic books and music." Oh, nice.
Also, Thorne had said earlier, "I heard you like intros, so here's an intro in your intro." Yeah, we kind of did a little bit of that.
Dude, we got an intro for your intro. Here's an intro to that intro. Yeah, it's getting kind of meta in here about the intros. But yeah, so we're like deep into Battle Force 5 Hot Wheels right now. So while I've been watching that, Nord's been doing other things like playing games. I'll be honest, I'm a little jealous because I would like honestly rather be playing a game because I'm not super big fan of Battle Force 5. But it's okay because it supports my son and it makes him happy when I watch it.
It's mommy baby time, and that's good.
Baby, he's like 16 years old and
he
way
towers
bigger
over
than
us.
Mommy baby time. But yeah, Nord though has been playing what did you play? You played it on Game Pass,
Age of Empires 4.
Yeah. So how was that? Because I heard it and I thought you were watching a documentary.
It's very much like that. First off, let me recommend if you have Game Pass, it's definitely worth your while. I mean, it's a fairly expensive game, and it's probably going to be expensive even through the Christmas sales. But
I can't even see your eyes. I'm just telling you. It's kind of weird to me. You are totally Sith Lord today because I can't even.
Who
see
says
your
I
face.
have eyes?
Okay.
What's the reference? We don't need to see where we're going, or whatever it was from. What's the name of the movie? Thorne's gonna know it. It has the guy from Jurassic Park.
Thorne, come on, I know you know.
They're losing their mind. They like almost literally
Maybe
travel
Brandon
through
knows.
hell in order to go faster than light. But
I
he
have
ends up
no
losing
idea.
his eyes at the end of it.
Somebody lost
It's
their eyes.
like a
I have no-
1990s one. A lot of people joke around in the Warhammer community. That's like one of the first Warhammer 40K movies.
don't know.
Anyways,
Mad Max.
in space,
Oh, I didn't hear
faster
you
than
say
light
that.
travel,
Oh, I
going
didn't see that.
through hell, like
Who
literally.
knows?
Anyway, whatever.
Star Trek. I'm just guessing. What?
Okay.
Spaceballs.
All right, you effer. Yes! Event Horizon!
Event Horizon.
I knew she would know it!
That was going to be my next guess.
Oh, sure, Hazy. You know what? We need to have like a
I've
trivia.
never seen Event Horizon, by the way.
We need to have a
But
trivia.
that was going to be my next guess. I don't care what you say. Sorry, what?
Sure. We need to have a trivia night for Thorne, because like invite professionals. Like, can you beat Thorne? It's like it'll be like that. Knowing more than Ben Stein.
Movie trivia. Yeah, I think that's. I like movie trivia, and I especially like it when there's somebody that's good at it because I learn a lot when there's somebody good at it. Otherwise, I don't learn much other than reading the freaking answer, which isn't as fun.
As Thorne says, Sam Neill goes nuts and murderous. It's true. Anyways,
Falling down. don't even know if that's the right name of the. Do you remember when the guy gets mad on the road and gets out
on the freeway?
Mm-hmm. Is that
Yeah, it
falling
was
down, or what is that called?
Michael Douglas or Kirk Douglas. I get the two mixed up. Yeah, I think it was falling down.
Is it
I think it was falling down.
Thorn?
He goes to get his
Thorn.
he goes to get his breakfast meal, and they don't serve breakfast any longer, and that'll do it. I mean, have you ever gotten there at like just a couple minutes too late, and they're like, "We don't serve breakfast anymore," and you're like, "I was really, really, really wanting that breakfast."
Is that an Event Horizon or falling down?
Falling down. Oh my god! Yes, Event Horizon. The event is not getting breakfast. And so they're like, we're going through hell now so we could get breakfast.
I never seen Event Horizon, I told you. I'm just making sure.
You did mention that. You did mention that. Anyways, how did I get off on this tangent?
I don't know, but we're going to be having breakfast for dinner too, by the way.
That's true.
We're having Belgian waffles tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
Thorn, Brandon, you're invited if you can make it here in time.
Good luck. Or when you work nights and you want a burger at 8 a.m. and they don't serve them yet, dude, Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box.
I don't.
But yes, that does suck.
Yeah. I think every place should serve breakfast all hours of the day because I think breakfast food is like the best. I really like breakfast food.
You don't have anything like that here? Oh my god.
Really? Me, I wanted to be a Karen, but did not want to be on camera. Brandon. Oh my god. Thorn, we don't have anything like that here. Brandon says, now I want waffles, thanks.
Well,
they're really good waffles too, by the way. So we have like a really nice waffle maker, and we get this like it's a protein type
very high
mix.
Protein mix.
It's really good. And then we use
Got
like
a bear
real
on
maple syrup, like not like the stuff with what do you call it, like not real maple syrup in it. I don't know what to call it, but we use the real like Canadian maple syrup. It's so good. I like that. And then put a little bit of butter on the waffles. Oh. And melted butter with syrup is so good.
I like to put a little bit of blueberry jam or another berry jam in with the syrup and kind of mix it.
I like marmalade. I do that too.
Oh yeah, she's all about the marmalade on the waffles.
Yeah, unless you go to Denny's, I'd rather not. Our Denny's is bad. Oh really?
Yeah, the Denny's around here are not very nice too.
Yeah.
We have Sherry's. It's a local like
Sherry's.
it's a Pacific Northwest.
I do like Sherry's.
And
they do pie shakes, guys.
Yeah, where they put a slice of pie and mix it in the milkshake that they make for you.
Like you just get any slice of pie and put it in there, and I've had so many different kinds, and I need to be eating healthy and not be talking about all the food. I'm trying to be healthy. I'm gonna be healthier. Okay.
But yeah, the Denny's around here aren't that good, but the Sherry's are fantastic. Go to Waffle House to watch the late night show. But they make you a hamburger. Oh, there's no Waffle House there either? Wow. What is wrong, Illinois?
Well, I think Waffle House is more of a southern thing. We don't have Waffle Houses here either, but
hey,
we were living
when
in
we
Missouri,
were in Missouri,
there's Waffle Houses. Well, I mean, Missouri's more south than where we're at.
Yes, but we were as far north in Missouri as the southern tip of Illinois.
True. But I feel like
come on, Illinois.
I feel like Missouri is like as south is like the most northern South state is what it feels.
No,
like
Idaho is the most northern southern state.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. No, you're right.
Go to Idaho. You'll
and I was
understand.
About to say, I mean, Cracker Barrel's down south too, but they have a Cracker Barrel in Montana, I think.
Oh no, they built one in Boise. Idaho? They built one in Boise.
So they have a Cracker.
That's our closest Cracker Barrel. I'm not tracking it for reasons because I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously,
we made a trip out towards was it Idaho or Montana one time?
Went to Montana.
And we made like a really big trip around.
We made a 40-mile detour to catch the Cracker Barrel
because Cracker Barrel was really good when we. I didn't know about Cracker Barrel until we got stationed down in Missouri. So
they got you addicted to fried apples.
Yes, I like fried apples.
And the Coke cake.
Yeah, it's really good. But like fried apples is really just the inside of an apple pie.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like that's the best part, and then you can just like put ice cream on top of it. It's Now I want to make fried apples. Ren, I am so jealous.
Miss Thorne living in yeah.
Yeah,
Bum F Egypt. Yes. We do have a Cracker Barrel. Doesn't Cracker Barrel serve breakfast all day?
yeah. If I remember correctly.
It's not
actually,
fast.
or maybe they have only certain breakfast items. I don't know. It's been a little while since we've been. It's been like
You really liked
I want to
their
say it's been like 7 years since we've been.
Yes, that sounds about right. You really like their dumplings. Chicken and
Yes.
dumplings.
Chicken dumplings.
Brandon. Hey, I love Cracker Barrel. They have Pokemon cards sometimes.
Really?
Brandon normally gets the dumplings too.
In
See?
the store in the beginning, I had no idea they have Pokemon.
There you go. Brandon normally gets the dumplings too.
Then they have the greens and beans. I get that sometimes too. I'll get just the greens and beans. And then like usually get like a side of salad or something like that. But the greens and beans are really good. But they don't have anything like that here. So
Yeah.
we're not lucky in that way. But
we really are in the middle of nowhere.
yeah,
so.
we are. Yeah. And then it's up north too. So if like we don't really have certain things, I feel like our food is not as good as like what we had when we were living in the south, to be honest. But yeah, we are totally off on a tangent. Like we were talking about
when we were
Age of
living in
Empires
Dallas,
before.
the food was fantastic.
Yeah, good food in Dallas.
And I got used to it.
Yeah.
And then when we moved out, it was like, what's going on? Like you can't get
there is something that is good here that I think might be in some ways, but I feel like the Asian food is really good here.
Asian food's really good here.
Really
The
good,
seafood,
like Thai food here, really good.
the seafood in general is also really good.
And then like they have hot. They didn't have this that I knew about in Texas, but they have just hot pot restaurants where you can go hot pot. And they have Japanese hot pot and they have Chinese hot pot here. It isn't just like in Texas. I don't even remember seeing a hot pot restaurant, but they do have that here that they don't have down in when we were living in.
And they have like
Texas.
teriyaki wok places on like every corner.
Yeah, that's true.
although they're shifting more to being like kind of a Korean mix as well.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. Anyways, we totally went off on a tangent, so let's get back to Age of Empires 4. I don't know.
I don't even know how we got on this tangent.
I don't know. But it happened.
Anyways, so I was playing a lot of Age of Empires 4. I was starting with a campaign.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, I really recommend it for anybody who has Game Pass. I mean, Game Pass is a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
Sponsor us. Anyways,
yeah, I'm sure.
Microsoft's like, hey, they are streaming. let's do that. Anyways, check it out on Game Pass. I'm probably not going to keep playing it after the month because then I'd have to pay for it. But still take advantage of this.
For a month?
I'm pretty sure it's just there for a month.
Oh, okay.
If it keeps going, then I'll probably keep playing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I played a lot of Age of Empires too. In fact, there was one time that we were supposed to be heading home, and I was we were at Hazy's grandparents, and she's like, "Are you ready yet?" And I was in doing.
I don't remember this, probably because we've had a million different where I'm just like, "Are you ready yet?" Because you're still playing a game, so I don't remember. I don't remember.
I was carrying a 3v3 against against other players in a match, and it was taking forever though. But she kept poking in, and it was like almost like 11 o'clock, and she's like, "Okay, are we going?" So yeah, I have a history of playing Age of Empires too.
This is what I'm used to it now though, because like I used to bug you when you would sleep in, like, "Are you getting up so we can start the day? Are you getting up so we can do this?" And I learned that not. You're not gonna start the day. You'll get up when you get up. You'll arrive exactly when you mean to arrive.
I am a wizard. we are never late nor early.
Thorne said, "Wait, the Discord Nitro gift sub to Game Pass? I don't know. Did Discord Nitro gift a sub too?
Probably did give you a
if you did get that, you use it. There's lots of good freaking games. My son already has like Game Pass, and that's how we play a lot of games together. Is because of his Game Pass. We'll use his Game Pass when we played The Walking Dead New Frontier together, and we're going to be starting on some game called Phoenix Point. I don't even know anything about it, but it's on Game Pass. Tons of good games on there. There's some older titles as well, so if you like want to try something out that's older that you might have missed, you can do it over on Game Pass. Really good deal for the amount of money you pay every month. So many different games. I really like Game Pass, but it's not my Game Pass, it's my kid's Game Pass, so I just take advantage of it when he wants to play with me.
When they first did it, I'm pretty sure it was just older games. And then they're like, hey.
Oh my god, 2 months? Wow, so Discord Nitro gave 2 months? That's a good deal.
I would definitely seize on that.
Yeah.
But now they have their new releases and stuff, and I would be about it. Anyways, I'm really having a good time with Age of Empires 4. I'm just doing the campaign so far. After that, it looks like the Mongols will be tons of fun to play.
You know what's funny?
Or the Chinese.
I don't know if I had announced what that Discord. Maybe I didn't. I think I had said something about Discord Nitro giving out, because they've been giving out subs to like cool things lately. Like I think they were giving out a sub to YouTube so that you don't get ads when you're on YouTube. Which I didn't make use of, nice. So I think it might be gone now. Yeah, that would be really nice, especially when I use YouTube on stream. I really hate like hitting a freaking ad.
Hazzie and I have a game that we play when the ads come up. Is it a booze commercial or is it a fragrance commercial? Because they are so much alike, and they will probably both mess you up if you drink them.
It's true. And they always look, and the way they package the perfume or the fragrance always reminds me of alcohol for some reason. Like there was like lately, so we've been watching a lot of Hulu because there's a really good show on there that we've been watching recently called The Great, which is about Catherine the Great. Really good. That's why we were up kind of late last night. Because it was really my fault, because
it was 11 when we got started.
And then I had to watch.
And then we were hanging out, and then we watched one
and they're about
hour-long
an
episode.
Yeah, they're about an hour.
And then Hazzie's like, another.
It was good. I had to see what was going to happen, so that's why I had to watch the next. It's so good. I'm trying not to binge it, but it's really hard. It's a really good like historical fiction piece. A lot of it's not necessarily true, but some of it's kind of true. Like they're about to go to war, or maybe they did go to war with the Ottomans.
The conflict is starting with the Ottomans, and that did happen historically, which allowed Russia to push its borders to the Black Sea.
But a lot of the other stuff, like a lot of the smaller details, are not true. But it makes for an interesting piece. I'm having a lot of fun with it. If you guys have Hulu, I would suggest The Great. It's really good.
If you really liked,
it's funny too. It's not like
it's not
serious.
too serious.
Yeah, it's very funny.
They did a fantastic job with the sets, with the costumes, with all that sort of stuff. Like, it really is a period piece in those respects.
Yeah, it was 3 months for YouTube Premium.
Brandon says to stream Age of Empires. Maybe, Brandon. Maybe.
We'll see. Maybe
we have a pretty stacked week, but maybe we can squeeze it in.
Maybe we can do it on. I guess we could do it on Thursday. I was gonna do 2 Icewind Dales if we don't get through today. I don't think we're gonna get through it today. But
if we add it, we should add it on an off day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to add it on an off day. We are working with the Indie Game Collective, which is really cool because we are working on like some really cool indie titles that we've been showcasing. So that's kind of added stuff.
Technically, we're allowed to talk about the title.
Oh, yeah, that's
Tomorrow,
right. I was going to talk about that.
Okay.
Because I had... Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay with that? Anyways, yeah, so...
Yes. We're an IGC.
So here's the thing. We are going to be playing this brand new game called Mecha Jammer. I don't know if we're... Okay. So currently we are saying the event is happening, I guess, tomorrow. Are we streaming it tomorrow? I think we're streaming it tomorrow. So but it comes out on the 2nd.
Following day.
Yeah, the following day.
So we're gonna get to stream it one day early before it comes out.
Yeah, if y'all want to see this, it's a CRPG. It's like it's steampunk-esque, I guess.
Yes,
cyberpunk-esque. More.
It's very.
Why did I say steampunk? I meant cyberpunk.
It's very cyberpunk.
Yeah, very cyberpunk-esque. Except for it's a CRPG. And it's not.
It's because Hazzie's so steamy. That's why she said steampunk.
It looks really
Hot
cool.
stuff.
I love the pixel art. I've listened to some of the soundtrack. It's really good. I really hope you guys will like this. But we are going to be showcasing this tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you guys this.
Desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets. Maybe if you can infiltrate the factions, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive.
It looks really fun. Looks really
you
fun.
might just find a way off this planet. Mecha Jammer.
But anyways, yeah, we're really excited to be showcasing Mecha Jammer. Yeah, I'm really hyped. I haven't played like this type of CRPG in a while. I guess a different type of CRPG we've played, I guess, was recently Wasteland. But this one is really cool looking. I'm excited about it. The only difference,
it's not multiplayer,
yeah,
so you're gonna watch.
It's not multiplayer.
You're gonna watch Hazzie playing one style and me playing another style. Also, hey, good to see you, Zorn.
Hi, Zorn. Good to see you. How are you doing? Clicking a Nord, give me quests.
I give you repeatable quests. It's hey,
touch your toes.
How's your mod going? And is it ready yet? I saw that.
Finish your mod. Says Nord the Taskmaster.
Jeez. I saw that guy playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. He's like, I'm not gonna get back in quite yet, as he tacks in another 1,000 hours.
Yeah, I saw that.
Lauren said, "No quest for you. Need more rep. Get to farming." Does it have a daily cap? Actually, no. You can easily curry favor with me via watching the stream.
But anyways, yeah, so it says it's a tactical cyberpunk turn-based RPG set on an off-world grindhouse jungle colony. Skulk through the shadows or charge in guns blazing. A unique party for large squad-based assaults as your adventure. So yeah, I'm really excited to be showcasing Mecha Jammer. It looks really cool. I don't know. We'll see. It's sci-fi tactical like RPG thing.
There are some embargo things that we're figuring out, so hopefully we'll be able to start it on time tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll have to figure. Yeah, we'll have to figure all that out. So like, if things get changed around for tomorrow, don't be shocked because we're still kind of like figuring it out. But I'm really excited to be showcasing that for IGC and also for Strategy Informer. So which we don't really talk about Strategy Informer as much. So I feel like we should talk about Strategy Informer. So if you see, sometimes you'll see SJ Gold in the chat, and he is in charge of the site Strategy Informer.
Yes.
And he is the one that's actually been working with us with a lot of the games that you've recently been seeing us play a lot of. He's been like introducing us to some really cool strategy games, which I'm really excited about.
With even more coming down the line. So
yeah, so watch out for that stuff, y'all.
And we'll be putting out some reviews.
Yeah. When we get reviews put out by some of these places, we'll just put it on Discord if y'all are interested in that at all.
Thorn is correct. The theme song to Mecha Jammer reminds her of Terminator theme. Yes. It definitely has a very similar feel.
I don't even remember the Terminator theme.
You don't?
No.
It was very industrial sounding.
Oh, really?
Like kind of the like usually the drum part was it was like metal on metal stuff.
But I have to bring this up. I'm trying to get used to, so like when I'm talking, a lot of times I look towards Nord when we're talking to each other, But so like I've gone back to the VODs and I tell Nord like every time you look at me, you kind of like leave your face leaves the mic and then it's really hard to hear you. And so like he's trying to look when he's talking to me, he's trying to look at the camera and talk to me, but it's weirding me out because I've gotten so used to looking at him when I'm talking because he usually looks at me.
And now you're looking at drapery.
Yeah. So it's just like if it seems
Doth
like
mother know you
I keep
weareth
going
her
like
drapes?
this and getting weirded out a little bit, it's because like we're not doing our normal thing, so I'm like just trying to get used to it. Like a hammer hitting an anvil. Okay. Okay.
Hazzie's familiar
I know what you're talking
about. She was
about.
a big Nine Inch Nails fan, and there's so
I would
much.
hear stuff when I was really deep into Nine Inch Nails. Like I would just hear stuff when I'm out, and I'd be like, "That sounds like something from Nine Inch Nails, from a Nine Inch Nails song or whatever." Or like, sometimes I would hear something fall. One time, I think I was in the kitchen, and then like the broom fell and just went on the ground against the tile really hard, and it kind of reverberated a little bit. And I was like, "That sounds like something from this song." And I remember I used to do that.
It was
a lot.
like, is that Pretty Hate Machine playing somewhere?
It was really funny. Weird, but funny. How can you forget the Terminator theme? I haven't seen Terminator
That song
in
is part of
ages,
many games.
so.
Dun 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 dun. Burr
Yeah,
burr burr burr.
All I hear is dun dun dun. Burr burr. Beer? Beer. Beer, beer.
Hey, maybe you should do the Terminator theme now.
Hey, Gannon.
Gannon,
Good to
yes.
see you.
Oh, Trent, sing to me. Actually, Fred.
Oh, God. I know what you're gonna tell. I know what you're gonna say already. Go ahead.
All right, you want me to drop it?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. I got a stab wound over this. Okay.
I got a stab wound.
Seriously,
I didn't stab him.
No, but somebody was fighting with me to get a keyboard key from Trent Reznor that he threw directly at me at the Fragility 2.0 tour. This was in Spokane, Washington.
I stayed outside for like 10 hours in the rain.
Yes, we made sure we were the first people to get in. Anyways, he had busted up the keyboard, but I wasn't actually getting to that part. I was getting to the first part of it during the Wretched. During the chorus, Trent Reznor handed down the mic to us, and the two of us sang the chorus. And if you actually see the documentary on it, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, that's us.
Yeah, I'm always embarrassed by telling that story for some reason. I don't know.
We used to be really into
it's funny because
into
we
industrial
really don't,
music, and especially
I really don't listen to music. I'm not as into music as I used to. Like I like music, but it's more like I just listen to it when I'm doing other things now. I'm not like oh my god, I absolutely love this. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to a show, but since like COVID, I'm just kind of like maybe not. You know?
Anyways, the scar is healed really well, but I got a pretty good scar on my finger from desperately holding on to that keyboard key as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy that stabbed me, I punched him in the face with this with the jagged parts of the keyboard, and he eventually stopped trying to stab me. So it worked out. I must have music. It fuels my dopamine habit. Well, there you go. There you go.
I don't know what Zorn is talking about.
Or Trent will never escape slam bamboo.
You mean the sound? I feel like some of it sounds like wood hitting like a tile or something, like it's falling on the ground. But I have no idea what he's. Otherwise, I don't know what Zorn's talking about.
Like,
oh, that was the first band. I had no idea.
Oh, really? Didn't know that. I was really I was the biggest fan. I would say The Perfect Drug. I think that was like the peak. I think that was peak Nine Inch Nails.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. The Fragile album was really good. Like I remember before the Fragile album, I didn't think it was gonna get any better. About from like The Perfect Drug. But then again, he did also do a lot of like soundtracks for movies, and those were very excellent.
Yeah. What was that one that the movie it was a horrible movie. I could barely watch it. Lost Highway.
Yeah, he did something for Lost Highway.
Lost Highway was a horrible movie, but the soundtrack was great, and he did.
I
He
think
did
it was
fantastic
horrible.
work.
It was just weird.
I didn't like it.
Like it was just weird.
It wasn't a
horrible.
deep stab wound. It was like very. It took like a chunk of skin and like folded it out. I still have that. I was okay. I know you're not supposed to do this, but I wore a 9 Inch Nails shirt to the 9 Inch Nails show.
He was
Anyways,
that guy.
I was that guy. It's a small shirt. I was pretty small back then. If I was to squeeze into it now, it would just be like flab leaking out all spots. But anyways,
we've grown a little bit since then.
Oh, I've grown. I've gotten wider. Anyways, it still has the slash in the shirt.
But yeah, Nord always talks about that. I think that was like one of the biggest concerts she had been to with me, I think.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
We met a
although I did take you to a Zebrahead concert with me and my friends, but Zebrahead wasn't a big deal. So like it wasn't like 9 Inch Nails. So yeah. And then also
when I got stabbed, it went right through the shirt. Yeah.
It slashed up his shirt. It was kind of bad. Maybe you should get that shirt out and then you can show people, but you're not gonna wear it. Like,
I need to get out the keyboard key.
The keyboard, the keyboard key. We should totally get that out. Yeah.
So we were since she brought it up. It was when Korn was trying to break the world record on loudest concert.
Oh, it was Stained was the opening band.
Stained was the opening act.
And then
Stained
Korn
was
was
fantastic.
the main band. Yeah, I remember that.
And we actually walked out during the Korn time period.
That was when I liked Stained, and then like my music taste changed, and now I'm like, I don't really like Stained. I don't know what I don't know why I liked it.
I still like them.
I don't like them. I don't think they're that good. I think they're overrated. Let's just put it that way. I don't know why I liked them at the time, but yeah. But Korn, we walked out of Korn.
Yeah, it was. You couldn't even hear what was happening. It was
too loud. Like my ears were like, and I listened to a lot. Back then I used to listen to a lot of loud music. So
really loud music, like neighbors getting called the cops, or neighbors calling the cops type loud music. That was her.
But Korn music, that was just like way too loud. I don't know why
they were just focused on breaking the world record.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, we got to Stained was doing a like general signing / promotion thing at a Hastings, which was kind of like a local Blockbuster, except it had it really focused on music and stuff. They also had like D&D books. Like,
well, they had
Hastings had everything. Hastings
had
everything. It was
DVDs,
so cool.
They sold comic books. They just like had everything.
Hastings was awesome. It sucks that they eventually.
And they had a coffee shop inside of it. I really loved Hastings. But then they all shut down because the internet took its place. So yeah, it didn't last very long.
Anyways, me, Hazy, and a friend of mine, Eric, were in line to get some stuff signed, and we're like, "What the heck are we gonna get signed?" Because like people were buying these posters that they were selling for like $20 each, and they had 3 of the posters. They were like paperboard posters. They were like more solid, and they had them stapled together to make like a triangle, well, not a triangle, but a 3-sided thing standing up. And so when we got up right to the band, I was like the next person to go.
Really
so I grabbed it and I pulled the staples out, and I hand one to Holly, I hand one to Eric, and I keep the one for myself.
Yeah, my name's Holly in real life, y'all.
Shit. Well, I screwed up. Look, I screwed up. Anyways, so I do that, and the people working at Hastings are like, "What the fuck?" And the band starts cracking up, and they're like, "Okay, it's cool." And so they signed.
Yeah, I remember because the Hastings employees were like coming up
towards
us.
They were like, "This mother just ruined our set display and took it for himself." But the band was cool with it, so I got away with it.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. It cracked me up too.
I used to not follow the rules. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's true. Gannon said, that shirt is framed with the keyboard key at the bottom right.
The shirt is hanging out in my shirt drawer, and the keyboard key is in a box in the shop.
That shows you how much we. I think
My-
after my obsession with, actually, I think what happened was he joined the military, and I think that's why we stopped obsessing over it so much. And then like stuff got like packed away, and we never messed with it again. Like, well, it isn't completely true. We didn't.
Some of it.
We messed with it a little bit, but we haven't really. It's been boxed up. Hastings, they used to be my used CD go-to. Yeah, I used to really love going there to buy CDs back in the day when people used to buy CDs. Yeah, folks, that's how old I am. I had a huge CD collection, but I didn't have a vinyl collection just because, like, I was poor. And the vinyl, like, so we had this place called, like, was it like 40,000 Holes or something like that?
Something like that.
It was an
40,000
actual like
Holes,
record place. That
30,000
was
Holes.
another place that I used to get a lot of my CDs from. But I would always try to save up to try to get vinyls there. But vinyls were kind of expensive compared to the CDs.
Yes.
Well, close
very
enough,
true.
I guess. Cannon said.
Yeah. Interests have changed. I really got into gaming. I mean, I was pretty into gaming before that, but I got really into gaming.
Yeah, that's true. I still like music. It's just not like I would rather, I'm more into coffee and like games now, and like I'm not really so much. I mean, I like music to listen to, but it's every now and then. And I wouldn't mind going to a show. But I'm not as obsessed. Like I was really obsessive, collecting every little thing for specific bands and
I was one of those jaded 80s, 90s kids who was like, like when 2000s came along, it's like all music sucks. and so I guess I took it out on music in general.
well,
Like I would listen to old. She constantly
Also
makes
there-
fun of me every effing time a Alice in Chains song comes
all
on.
their music sounds the same. You know,
Because I was a
I
huge
really
Alice in
liked
Chains
it. It's
fan.
not terrible, but it's like all the grunge music. I'm like I have a different kind of taste now, and I feel like all the grunge music, they have a certain sound that all sounds the same to me. And it's like, and
It's
I think
true enough.
the reason that people like it is just a lot of it's nostalgia. I'm not saying it's bad, like it's good, but like I feel like it just all sounds very similar. Something about
It's true enough.
the whiny, I don't know, the whiny boys get on my nerves now.
Eddie Vedder to me always sounds like a goat.
A goat, like, and
Eddie Vedder, a goat.
there's like a certain sound that they all sound similar. And there was like Candlebox, which I actually went to a show like a few years back with a friend to go see Candlebox. So it's not like I'm anti that kind of like that grunge sound or whatever. It's just I don't think it's the best. Like I feel like it's overrated. I think
Stone Temple Pilots was.
Stone Temple Pilots was fine too, but I don't know, something about that time period. Like I
was
like
really into
Nirvana,
Bush.
Alice in Chains, Candlebox, freaking, you know, those, something with those, even Pearl Jam. There's something there, and they're all something. They have some similarity to me that starts.
It does blend.
Yeah, it starts to blend together. I don't know why. So I'm just kind of like, I feel like they're just kind of overrated, but maybe that's just me. I picked up a lot of rare international singles and albums there, and some 8-tracks. South Park ruined Stevie Nicks for me. They made a reference that she sounded like a goat, and now I can't unhear it. I don't think she sounds like a goat.
Not as much as Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder could teach her goat the tricks.
Yeah, I think Eddie Vedder is the goat.
He's the goat of goats. Don't invite Eddie Vedder over to your house, or he'll climb on top of the furniture.
I feel like Stone Temple Pilots, though, do not sound like the other grunge bands. There's something.
Not really.
They don't sound this. They don't have that similar sound as all the other ones.
Rage Against the Machine was the best band of the era, and the only one that still holds up.
Yeah, like Rage is. I'm fine.
In
Like
my
Rage, I
opinion.
don't feel like falls into that trap either. But I don't know. When the grunge stuff happened, it just, I feel like everybody was doing grunge, and I feel like it's just super, I don't know, overrated. Let's just put it that way. I'm sorry, y'all, if you love grunge. It's fine. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it gets hyped a lot, and I think that maybe some of it's nostalgia for the time.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But that's just me.
It also doesn't.
That's just my opinion.
It also doesn't help that the music that came out afterwards is so bad.
Yeah.
Well, the 2000s was just.
I mean,
it was
okay, so like you remember Limp Bizkit, but I didn't like Limp
Ugh.
Bizkit. Kid Rock.
Mhm.
Didn't like Kid Rock. I'm trying to think of all like these bands that came in after, stuff like that. I wasn't really into.
Not only that, but you had like the very, very polished boy bands, and then the other side of it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like music at that point, like it really was. It really
like,
felt.
Yeah, it was like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, like Christina Aguilera. Yeah, there was like that stuff was happening.
And then that stuff bled over into other categories, and it was just like you had these very professional sounding bands.
I feel like the pop music from back then wasn't even that good. Like I think the pop music that we have right now is better than the pop music from back then.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. It's just the way it was, but. Or at least that's the way I saw it. So,
anyways,
the lead singer was a huge Doors fan, and some of their songs, especially one of my favorite called "Atlanta," sounds like a Doors song.
Dude, the lead singer couldn't get off the freaking like every time they would go on a tour, because it would be like, oh cool, STP's going on tour, I'm gonna get tickets, and then he'd end up back in rehab. I mean, I guess it's good that he was going to rehab rather than just using the drugs, but everybody else in the band was like, man, you're effing this up for us. And it was true. It was true.
Anyways, so we got off on a big time.
Oh my god, that was a tangent. There's actually more stories that we could
tangent day.
There's actually more stories that we could tell about that specific thing. Hazzie got a
9 Inch Nails concert?
Yes. Because you got so all of the 9 Inch Nails stuff was labeled as Halos, and she got one of the Halos that was not available in the States because we made a Russian friend
who was there. It was just me and her sitting outside of the stadium before the 9 Inch Nails concert in the rain. And we became very good friends.
And she lived in Vladivostok.
Yeah.
And
she had traveled around the world seeing 9 Inch Nails. Like
she saw them in South Korea.
Yep.
And then followed all the way over and was checking them out on the west coast of the U.S.
Yeah. We became very good friends. Awesome. She's an awesome person.
She damn near got a pneumonia.
Yeah.
From that time.
She couldn't see all of the concerts that we went to go see because she actually passed out, and they shoved her basically over the crowd's head and
moved her over to the medic area.
And they took her to the medic area, and then they kind of they made her leave, and she couldn't come back. So they didn't. I think it's because they didn't. It was a safety risk, so they just didn't allow her to come back.
Well, the press of the crowd was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
There was an opening act for 9 Inch Nails on that one, and you were so pissed off on the crowd surfers.
Circle. It was a perfect circle.
You were so pissed off at the crowd surfers. Like Hazzie was intentionally punching the guys in the balls because
that wasn't me. That was my sister. That was my sister. No, maybe I'm thinking of a different. You were punching.
No, that
was my sister. No, it was not that one.
You did it too. But anyways, we had these crowd surfers.
I got kicked in the fucking head though, and so I was just trying to protect myself. That's all. That's I don't. Intentionally...
They were kicking with their freaking booted shoes. And
I'm not. It wasn't.
And she got nailed in the head, and she just went bam.
I wasn't.
And you heard this guy.
Let me defend myself. I wasn't intentionally trying to punch anybody in the balls. Like I'm not that way. I was just protecting myself because freaking the people that were crowd surfing over our head were intentionally trying to kick people.
Yes.
And so I was just protecting myself.
No, I'm not saying you were in the wrong. I'm just saying
I do not punch people in the balls.
I'm just saying the wheeze from that guy that you nailed was fantastic.
But
he kicked you in the head and you're like, bam! And he's like, oh! And then they like tossed him over the edge and he couldn't stand. Anyway.
I don't punch people in. Oh my god. Why am I always get these jokes made about me? Because like, okay, we were recently in a Discord and I don't remember what happened. There was this one. There was this woman.
Not another tangent.
It was a meme or whatever. This thing that was made. It was fake. They faked. Do you like the fake news stuff? they faked this, and it was like this woman who had been like arrested, and they had like her mugshot, and she's like smiling, like extremely happy, and then the headline was that this woman had like exploded her husband's balls by smashing it in their wedding album, and somebody brought it up on Discord. And I was just like, that's not real. Like, because the person didn't know that it wasn't real. They were just like, oh my God, can you believe this happened? And I was like, it's not real. It was a faked news line. And then Nord's like, Hazzie says it like she's all disappointed. I'm not! I don't believe in hurting people. I'm just saying it wasn't freaking real. I don't know why I'm getting the reputation of like punching guys in the balls or something, and like or
a real ball breaker.
Like what the fuck? Like I'm not. Like I'm just saying it wasn't a real freaking headline. It wasn't real news. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
She used to be able to throw down. She was in a pretty messed up pit at a
I do not throw down. What the hell?
Okay. Then you tell the story about the
what? I don't even know what you're talking about. When did I throw? I never throw down. I've never been in a real fight, and the only person I've ever actually fought is my sister. So I mean, but that's my sister. You know what I mean? Like I know y'all know if you have siblings what I'm talking about. But I've never been, like, in a fight, even. So I don't know why I'm getting the reputation that I'm, like, this
Zorn, I don't have to
fighter.
worry about wearing a cup. I just don't fuck up. That's rule number 1. Damn, I was trying not to cuss. Oh, damn you, Zorn. I blame this on you. This whole time, I'm, like, saying F and whatever.
We're trying to be a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Professional?
Professional in our language, since we're working with Indie Game Collective, so I'm like trying to like keep the like our language as professional as possible.
Yes,
so
well, we're working with these companies and stuff.
Like,
anyways, she was in a Manson concert, and
by the way, I don't like Manson anymore, so please don't send me your hate mail. I am not pro Manson, especially after all the shit that I found out about him. So yeah.
But basically, so she doesn't get into fights because somebody will start something and she'll respond strong enough to make the person back down. She says, I don't get into fights. No, it's because whenever something happened like that, people were like, oh, damn, she'll mess me up. And so they back off.
I'm not a fighter.
No, you're not, because you get it done before it turns into a fight.
I have taken defense. I mean, okay, so I was an MP. So you have to like learn some stuff if you're an MP. And also I have taken defense courses even after I was out of the military. So like I do know I know how to protect myself, but I don't want to go into fights. Like I'm just not a fighter. I don't like to fight. I like to make people happy, and I like others to see other people happy. I do not like to fight. I don't like fights. Like I will only fight if I have to protect myself or people I care about. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not a fighter. I'm not really a fighter. But yeah, I do respond strongly, but that's I would like to say that's because of my training, I think, in my past. So I think that's why I do that if I have to do it. So yeah. Now I just assume Nord wears a cup, but why? Oh damn, I think the crazy lady might punch me in the Get in, hush. Like, no. I mean, it's not technically a fight if they fall down from being punched in the balls.
See? Yeah, it doesn't escalate to the point of fighting.
I don't believe in punching anybody in the balls, okay, folks? I don't believe in violence. Like, okay. I don't know why I'm gonna get... I feel like you started this one.
She's concerned because people actually do get very, very rude and inappropriate about it, but any of these situations were strictly self-defense, and getting kicked in the head by somebody's booted foot is a big deal.
Well...
Like, come on.
I mean,
like, the fact that you took that hit and still had self-awareness enough to return a hit...
I mean, I'm
like,
a
that's
person
a big deal.
who
a lot of people would be holding their head after getting kicked with a boot.
I fell from like 7 or 8 feet up onto my head, like just straight onto my head when I was in military, and like I was okay. So
Her drill sergeants were like,
it
oh
hurt.
my god.
I'll be honest. It hurt like fucking hell, and I wanted to cry. But because I was in the military, like I just didn't cry. I forced myself not to cry. Like it was real bad though. Falling on your head from like 7-8 feet up is not fun. Not feel good.
It was like the webbed netting for the ropes,
yeah,
right?
I was on top of a platform, and this platform had that the webbed netting that you have to crawl, or roped netting or something. So it's like a net, but it's made out of rope, and it goes all the way over the platform, and you have to walk on the top of the platform to get to the other side and like crawl down. But the web netting's all on the top of the platform too, and I just, as soon as I got to the edge, my foot got caught in the webbed netting, or the roped netting, whatever you want to call it, and I freaking fell like directly on my fucking head because I just tripped and went and it hurt like fucking hell. Like that was the worst. But I used to be really good at, like, if I'm in pain, just hiding it, but I'm not that way now. I will cry at the drop of a hat. I don't give a shit. Or I will scream. I do not care. I am the type of person that, like, if I stub my toe, I will get pissed and yell. Like, it's just, and if somebody like Nord asks me, "Are you okay?" I will scream, "No, I'm not okay," because it's a really annoying question to ask when I'm sitting here screaming in pain. So like just don't talk to me when I'm in pain.
It's default. Somebody hurts themselves. Are you okay?
No, no, don't even ask.
It makes the situation worse. She's like, "What?"
It like makes me feel the pain even more if you ask me if I'm okay. So yeah. Ow, how big was the goose egg?
Well, you were wearing a Kevlar, so...
Yeah, I had a Kevlar on.
So...
Crowd surfing, but it hurts.
No, I'm not saying it didn't hurt, because you still get compaction on your neck.
Yeah, well, a Kevlar is... how heavy is a Kevlar? Kevlar's not light. And not only that, you have to do it with holding your M16. I had to do it with that in my hands, too, so I fell on top of my weapon. It was not good. I'm honestly shocked that I didn't like break anything.
The things that you can bounce back from when you're young, you know?
I can't do that anymore. But I did end up...
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed and now I can barely move.
Yeah, I mean, I did end up with a soft shoe profile for a week after that, but I don't think that was the reason I was having issues with my feet. I think it was just... Although running in the boots and stuff, I think that really just killed my feet. I don't think it was the fall, so yeah.
Zorn said, crowd surfing is lame anyways. Agree.
Mosh pits
are where you go. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't like
back when mosh pits were actually slam dancing rather than just people like waving their arms around wildly.
People want to like punch people in some of those mosh pits, and I don't know why. Like, but when I was younger, we used to go to smaller like punk shows in the town. And there, if somebody falls, like, people actually help each other up. And nobody was sitting there trying to like actually beat you up. But
you were hitting each other pretty hard.
But as I got older, and then I was going to these larger concerts, like, people were like,
the people doing like the windmill arms and stuff. No, F that.
Yeah, I don't know why people were trying to beat each other up. So I stopped.
Me and a couple of friends
because of that.
Me and a couple friends, we'd find those people and we would get them on both sides and just boom, knock the wind right out of them. They would stop doing that stuff. Dude, I had a little bit too much to drink in this one. Actually, you know what? We probably need to move on.
Yes, we do. We can talk about that all day. Okay, y'all. So we got a few more things, and then we'll move. We'll get into the game. I promise. So we got we'll play. We can play quite. I think we can play quite a while, but as long as we're done before, I guess, 5:30 or whatever. But I don't even think we'll be streaming that long. But Nord has to get into New World because there's an invasion happening at a specific time. So I'm gonna try to get him. So there's a new DLC for Dead Cells, which this is a game I've been wanting to play. I'm actually going to show this to Nord because I might end up playing this one eventually on stream. Dead Cells has been out for a really long time. And it's one I've been wanting to play, and I'm kind of shocked that it has another DLC that's coming. The Queen and the Sea DLC. I'm just kind of shocked I wasn't expecting there to be like more Dead Cells content because they just recently had another DLC come out, but I wanted to show that to Nord. And then moving on, I wanted to bring up some Fall Guys. So I know y'all haven't seen me. I know a lot of y'all probably not even into Fall Guys, but I really like Fall Guys because I think it's a fun game. I really enjoy doing obstacle courses, but they are coming on to season 6, which I'm really excited about. They're gonna have a whole bunch of new like obstacle courses. I'll show. So yeah, they're gonna have a lot of cool things, new skins, all the usual stuff that Fall Guys has. But the obstacle courses look freaking amazing. I know a few of y'all have played Fall Guys with me, so I'm gonna bring it back to stream, and if y'all want to play together, let me know. We'll play some Fall Guys together if you want to do that again. If you don't want to because it's a rageful game, I understand. But I'm really excited about the season 6. It looks really good. I missed out on the last season. I didn't play last season. But I also felt like the content wasn't as good last season. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as what season 6 is looking like it's going to be. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. And I'm gonna get Nord to play this one with me, hopefully.
Yes. And the McNerd rage will happen.
I feel like Fall Guys is one of those games that I just start getting. I don't know what it is. Like as soon as I start playing it, then I start becoming obsessed over it. The new obstacle courses look. So we've got like Party Promenade. It says the party starts here in our wildest gauntlet to date, packed with all new obstacles. In this celebration of clumsiness, navigate your beam through zooming vacuum tubes, dodge water balloon cannons, and swing victory on the awesomely acrobatic trapeze bars.
Celebration of clumsiness. I can feel that one.
Like, I don't know, like some of this, like the way they have like it's like the teeter-totter stuff. Like, remember Seesaw?
Yeah,
Seesaw, they have the...
You don't have to rub it in.
Seesaw is like not one of Nord's favorites, I guess.
No, it's not.
And then they've got like this one. What is this? Oh, this is Pipe Dream. They're gonna have a whole bunch of freaking pipes. This looks interesting. And then this is the trapeze one they're talking about. This one looks wild. Like I have no idea what I'm gonna have to do on this obstacle ever. This is gonna be annoying because I see to the left the beans are standing in a freaking line. And so you have to wait for the beans. I don't know how that's going to work.
Oh yeah, that's going to go over well.
Like you don't wait in Fall Guys. You just push people over usually. So we'll see how that works. So I think that one's called this one's called Airtime, I think. Fall Guys' flight to Airtime is now departing. Strive to stay in the air for as long as possible. Okay, so they're going to have the swing on trapeze and practice your fancy footwork on conveyor belts. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. So you probably, in order to beat the obstacle course, you probably just need to be in the air for as long as possible. Okay, so they got a circus theme going on with this. That one looks... But anyways, yeah, so I'm actually really excited to get... Oh, and this is the new skin. It looks like it's going to be the Sackboy from Little Big Planet.
Oh, cool.
So I want that skin. I haven't played Little Big Planet in a while, but...
That was like the whole reason that we got the PlayStation 3 for you, right?
Yeah, was Little Big Planet. I really liked Little Big... They had Little Big Planet 2, but I never played Little Big Planet 2. It just wasn't something I ever got around to playing. That makes me kind of want to go play Little Big Planet again. Okay, and last but not least, I'm bringing this up too because Nord, you're my Santa Claus. So if you want to get me something, Clay Shop is having a sale right now, and a lot of the things will end on December 1st, which is tomorrow. And major reason is there are a ton of plushies. Unfortunately, the posters are not on sale until we're out of stock. The reason I say unfortunately,
he's been wanting some posters lately.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get this place like outfitted with like gaming posters, so I can put it back behind us. So yeah, they don't have them on sale, but plushies are here, and one of my favorites from DST, Glommer, is on sale right now. I'm really excited about that.
Yes,
and
you love
plushies...
a flying thing that gives raspberries and poop.
Yeah, but their plushies tend to be kind of on the expensive side. They're like $45 for a plushie, but it's half off right now. So I kind of want to get a Glommer.
This is called hint dropping.
but Glommer is really cute. This like really cute bug in DST. Also helps
Can you
with
do
your
the
sanity.
Glommer noise?
Bzz, bzz. That one? I think that's what it is.
It's kind of like it, yeah.
I can't do it. Bzz.
It's like a buzz and a like raspberry at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
But I want to get possible. But there's also a really cool, and also I just realized this, but they also have plushy deer clops.
Oh yeah, I need reminders of that.
I don't know for sure, but I think with this plushie, for the Chester plushie, you can open up its mouth and put treasures inside of it, like the real Chester.
Well, it comes with the eye bone, which is pretty cool.
Like and then deer clops is here, which I was shocked because I didn't know they had a plushie deer clops. So yeah, here are the things I want for Christmas. It's not hard to buy me stuff, to be honest.
That's true.
So.
It's never hard to shop for you.
You always know what I want.
You don't like keep it under the wraps. It's like, this is what I want.
No, I never do. Or
Zorn.
if you buy me coffee, I'll be happy. So
That's true. I think we have enough coffee to last a little while right now.
Like if like Fallout comes to our place, like it's Fallout World or whatever, we're gonna have lots of coffee. So I don't need anything
we
else.
might mutate a lot, but nuclear Armageddon, we're gonna have enough coffee.
We're gonna have coffee. And you could probably trade it for something, but I don't want to trade my coffee, so there you go.
Zorn, I still have tons of game posters from the 80s and early 90s.
Oh my
I don't
God, that's
use
cool.
any of them anymore, but I'm never getting rid of my Dragon Warrior one. Dude,
oh my God, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Do you have Streets of Rage? Do you have a Streets of Rage poster? Because I've been looking for a Streets of Rage.
I don't want to know that because I'm going to get jelly.
You're going to be jealous if he has one?
Yes.
I mean, we could buy one. Streets of Rage is freaking... I really want a Streets of Rage poster if possible.
So, back in the day, a lot of the instruction books for, for the games were actually like pretty cool. They had a lot of stuff inside them. And sometimes you would get like a fold up poster. And I had a Streets of Rage 2 poster.
Really?
When I was a kid.
Oh, you know what I have coming though? I have some artwork for Tribes of Midgard.
Oh yeah,
coming,
yeah.
So
Hazzie won a freaking drawing.
Yeah, I never win drawings, but I did this year during Scorpio. I've had amazing Scorpio season, y'all, like for real. And yeah, I don't know how I won that drawing, but I did. So I have like some artwork coming. It's not like a huge. I don't think it's like huge poster or whatever, but I'm still gonna frame it and put it on my wall back here. I'm really happy about getting it. I got a couple other pieces of merch from the drawing, so I'm excited about it. Yes, Nintendo Power issue 2, like 300 in a box somewhere. Holy crap!
Dude, Thorn, you my hero. This is
what was Thorn's link?
Streets of Rage 1. But still, a Streets of Rage poster. It is so detailed.
How much is it?
$15.95. See what size it is.
Give me a second, y'all.
10 by 15. That's not bad.
I just realized something.
Frame it or use thumbtacks. No thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks.
It's horrible.
You can't use thumbtacks.
We have. I'm not sure what company does it, but
I guess you can.
It's like. The big Diablo poster that she has, you just like pull the things back. It like clips down on them. It like clips down on the poster, so it holds it in place nicely.
You bought it, so
yes, it holds it in place nicely. But you could just rotate posters out real easily.
Yeah,
and it doesn't like do any damage to them, and it's a lot easier than like taking it off and doing all this stuff with the frame. It's actually pretty convenient if you want to change stuff out. Thank you, Thorn. That's a good find. Anyways, yeah, Nintendo Power and stuff. Yeah, they had a lot of like free things that you could get.
Can you save that link?
Oh, I got that link.
Because I would like to have. How much is it? How much does it cost?
That was 15 something.
Oh, that's a good
price. Oh my god.
That's a good price. I was expecting something like that to be like at least like
16 by 24.
$30.
And it's only $12. This is the one that I had on my wall. This one right here, Streets of Rage 2. 16 meg. Oh my god.
Okay, are you ready to get in the game?
Yes. Skate was so cool, man. You just like be able to kick somebody with rollerblades or inline skates. But everybody called them rollerblades.